Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Esconomics, and we're doing another Let's Play series. This time we are doing Ark Survival Evolved. I'm here with my good buddy and partner. Say hello.
Hello, I'm Adam. Nice to meet y'all.
Adam and I have been playing Ark for quite a while now. We've logged a lot of hours in the game, and when we're streaming this game on Twitch, a lot of you have asked us how to get started yourselves with this. Some of you are just getting the game, or you just want a good survival guide. So Adam and I decided we were going to go ahead and get ourselves a server, and we were going to show you how we would go around doing things. So as you see, I'm on the character creation screen right now. I'm going to go ahead and choose where Adam and I have decided to meet, which is West Zone 2. It's this little corner down here. And I'm going to click Create New Survivor. Now this is your basic spawn screen. Every time you die, you'll see it like this as well. You're getting up, you're looking around, and you're going to look at that little engram on your hand or your wrist. And we are getting started. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to see where you are. Some servers will allow this, some servers don't. We are allowing it on ours. So you'd hit the letter M, you'll pull up a map, and as you can see, there's a little pinpoint down at the bottom left. It tells me I'm at about 90 longitude, or no, I'm sorry, 90 latitude, and about 18 longitude. Adam, where would you be at right now?
I'm at 90, about 18. I should be right by you.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look for you right now. I'm going to walk over to the shoreline. And it's your basic WASD to move. You hit shift to sprint. As you sprint, though, you're going to use a little bit of...
Are you on that small island?
I am on that small island at the... No, wait. Let me see. Am I? I'm on the one that looks like a dolphin.
Okay, so am I.
I'm probably... I see the spire.
Yeah.
There's a spire up ahead.
I'm going to climb on top of the hill.
I see the hill, and I see you. I'm coming to you. I'm by the trike that's down on the ground. So right away, Adam and I have been able to find each other.
Yeah, we get lucky.
Just based off of, knowing the coordinates and knowing the surroundings. So we're going to find each other, and when we do, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a group. In order to do that, we're going to create a tribe. Didn't I see you up here?
There you are.
Oh, okay. So there's Adam. And what I'm going to do first before I get him in the group is I'm going to hit I. This goes into my inventory, but it also goes to my tribe manager. And I don't want this to be the tribe of Esco. Our thing when we play is always broken promises. But not going to use that. We're just going to use YouTube. And we're going to create a new tribe called YouTube. And I'm going to invite Adam. And the way I do that is I hover over him. You see the E hold for options. And then when I do that, I recruit. It tells me to hold to activate. And then, Adam, what do you see on your side?
It goes Esco level 1 requests you to join the tribe. You hold down E, and it'll say accept invitation, view tribe, view info for the tribe, or you could actually invite them to your tribe. You hit
as you see at the top, Adam joined the tribe YouTube.
Yep.
And now, for those of you who are watching my video, you can go ahead. I'm going to link Adam's video at the bottom so you can see his perspective of things. And Adam will do the same thing. He'll link mine so you can see my perspective. So if you want to see what one or the other is doing, you'll be able to do that easily.
And I stream Ark regularly, and my YouTube channel does have my Twitch address on here, and you can always come and look there and ask us questions about the video there if you don't want to leave a comment.
Absolutely. We are more than happy to answer any questions that you guys might have. You can leave them in the channel here. You can leave them in Twitch, wherever you want to do. If you like the video, please hit like, subscribe. We're more than happy to do things that you guys want to see. Now, we are going to look around. As you see, we've got some pumpkins and scarecrows. It's the Halloween event going on right now for Ark. We're not going to worry too much about that stuff. We're just trying to get started for you guys. When you spawn in this location, and the reason we chose this location, it's a lot easier for when you're a noob here. The dinosaurs are a lot more friendly on the coast. You'll still get your dilos, you'll still get some, attacks from bigger animals, but this is really a good spot. You'll get some good drops, and it's just safer overall. We're going to head over towards that spire up there, and we're going to build around that area because that's just the easiest place to build right now, and there's a lot of resources. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you're going to see there's a couple of icons there. The bottom 6 there that you see represent as follows. The arrow that's pointing up with the little plus sign in it, that's your XP bar. As you can see, I'm already halfway on the XP bar, and I haven't even done anything. That's because you get passive XP. The second one That it looks like a dumbbell of sorts.
I'm going
That's
to
your
pick
weight.
up something so they can see it change.
Absolutely, it's a good idea. I'll do that as well. I picked up a rock, as you can see on the top. Added 1 stone. I'll pick up another one. Another one. So we can start to see some stuff. Your total weight, if you hit I, you'll see it there. Weight is 100 when you start off. And I've got, right now, 4 rocks, which weigh 2 pounds. So I can hold up to 100 before I'm not able to move anymore. Still picking up rocks, and it's still not...
It's not showing up.
It's not showing up yet because we haven't picked up enough. I think it's going to be something along the line of 20 rocks before it shows up something. I think at 10% we'll see some. So I'm done picking up rocks for the moment.
I'm just punching some. Hopefully,
you go ahead and punch things. The next thing that on our list there is the teardrop or the water drop, and basically that is your thirst. It's full. We're good. We're not thirsty at the moment. You can die from being too thirsty though. So keep that in mind. The way you drink is you would step into the water or any other supply for water, and you can hit E. And you heard that sound right there. That was me drinking. Adam, I'm sure you can do the same thing and show them. Let them hear the sound.
Yep.
Tell me when.
I did it. We're good.
You did it. Okay, great.
Or you can swim. If you jump in the water and go in the water, it automatically regains your thirst. Also, rain does too. If you're outside and it's raining, it will rebuild your thirst.
Absolutely. There are other ways as well, and we'll get into that when, further along in the video. The next one down, as you can see, that one's already starting to go down on mine. That is your hunger bar. Okay? It looks like a big hunk of meat there. And as you walk around and do things, you're gonna use your hunger. Okay, so the things you can eat are various different meats, berries, and again, we'll get into all that later on. Under that, you have your stamina bar, and that recharges very quickly. There's nothing you have to do to recharge it. As you see, as I'm running, it's flashing along with my thirst. But you see, I'm using up my stamina, and then when I stop running, it'll stop, and then it refills. So basically, you don't want to be running from a dinosaur and lose your stamina, because once your stamina is gone, you're going to start walking really slow, and that dinosaur is going to catch up to you. And the last one we have there, that little cross, that's your health. Health gets to 0, you're dead. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swim across this little channel here. I didn't want to swim before I talked to you guys about this, because it's not as simple as just swim across the water. Because, yeah, we could do that, but there are a couple different things here that could be dangerous. One, if you don't have a good oxygen level, and you can see my oxygen now above the experience, you can drown. So you want to make sure you have enough oxygen. And the second thing is there will be piranhas.
I am looking at one right now on my screen.
So, yeah, you have to be very careful of those.
They are brutal. They will hurt you fast, especially with no armor on at all.
Now, you see my oxygen is almost completely gone. You can hear I was struggling to breathe there, and I lost a little bit of health. But I made it across. Now, piranhas aren't the only dangers of the sea, folks. There's also, in deeper waters, we have megalodons, which are like giant sharks. And the other danger is the plesiosaur, which is... Oh, and isn't there a new one also? The Mosa?
Mosa something.
Yeah, and those are very dangerous, folks. So you want to stay away from them. But again, things we'll get into in later episodes. So I'm safely across. Adam, where are you right now?
I'm heading across right now. I'm kind of starving.
Okay.
I'm going to have to kill something. I'm going to have to craft something and kill something.
So Adam poses a good thing here right now. He's hungry. As you can see, I'm halfway there too. We need to eat. We're in no condition right now to kill off like that brontosaurus in the distance. There's just no way we can do that. Even this turtle right here, who looks like he's harmless, believe you me, he packs a really mean punch. So what we have here is, you see these plants, we can walk up to them. If there's nothing in our hands already, we can hit E. And as you saw at the top of my screen, along with the level up available, as you saw, I grabbed some berries, as well as some fiber on this one. Okay, I'm going to go to the next one. Hit E. Narco berries. Now, we don't want to eat those. We'll go into all the different berries in a moment. But look, as I go to each different one, I'm getting fiber, and I'm getting berries. Tinto berries. Those are perfect for eating. Narco berries. Azul berries. Tinto berries.
Stem berries. Don't forget.
Mejo berries. Stem berries, as Adam pointed out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open my inventory now because A, we leveled, and B, I'd like to eat. I open my inventory, and being that I leveled, you see all these different stats here with pluses next to them. I can put any of them up 1 right now. So what I like to start off with, and Adam, I don't know if you agree with me or not, and you could tell them what you think. I like to start off with weight. What do you think about
I do
that?
weight. I get my weight up at least a couple before I do anything else.
Why
If I
do you
don't
do
do
that?
weight, I do melee. Those are
Why do
the
you choose weight?
weight one in the beginning. You have to collect stone, flint, fiber, and thatch and wood, and 100 weight doesn't take long to get, and you're always over encumbered and you can't move. You don't
Exactly.
have very many Ingrams in the beginning, and it takes you leveling up to get the Ingrams. So you have to pick and choose your Ingrams, and we'll get in that in a second when we choose what we're going to level up. But
And that's what I'll discuss right now.
okay,
Because
go ahead.
I'm on my Ingram screen.
Okay.
As you can see, I've got Ingram points at the top, 8, and I can choose any of these beginner Ingrams right now. I got the campfire there, stone hatchet. See, the third one I can't. There's just a shadow there, and it says it requires level 3. So we'll come back to that one later. I can learn the spear. I can learn the note. I can learn cloth pants, cloth shirt, thatch foundation, and thatch door frame. Now, I always say the best thing to get right off the bat with your 8 points is the campfire, which you can either double click to learn, or you can click on campfire and then at the bottom learn Ingram. And the other one is the stone hatchet. Would you agree with that, Adam?
I'm opposite. I always get my spear and I get my stone hatchet. The reason I get
Okay.
a spear, and Esco doesn't like using spears, but I get spears because you could build them pretty quick, and you could kill a lot of things by throwing the spear. So I get my hide and meat, and then by the time I kill my first couple dinos, I get a level up. So then I go get my campfire second.
Good thoughts. So, we've gone ahead and we've chosen some Ingrams. Now, how do we make them? Well, okay, I'm back on my regular screen here. I'm going to hit I to get back to my inventory. And if you look at the top, you'll see inventory items, and then you see craftables. You're going to click craftables, and you will see the Ingrams that you own that you can make. They're all in red here, which means I do not have the resources to make them. The very first thing I want to make is I want to make myself a pickaxe. The pickaxe, when I hover over it, it says on the right-hand side, crafting requirements. Stone. That's in green because I actually own the 1 stone that I need. I actually own 12, as you see. Wood, I need 1. I don't own any. It's in red. And thatch, I need 10. And I don't own any, so that's in red. So we're going to try to get that first. So we need wood and we need thatch. It's getting to be nighttime here.
I could craft my hatchet or my stone pick. If you can craft it, just go back to inventory items, click on the Ingram or the pick, and drag it down to whatever hotbar you want on the bottom left corner.
And I'll show you that in a moment as well. How do we get wood and how do we get thatch? Good question. Well, we have all these trees here, and there's also sometimes you'll see logs on the ground. What we want to do before we have any tools is we have our fists. So we're going to punch the tree. Yes, I know that seems quite silly, punching a tree. This isn't Minecraft, but we're going to punch a tree. When we do that, you heard, it sounded like I got hurt doing so. I did lose a little bit of health punching the tree, but at the same time, I also got, on that punch, I got nothing. So let's try again, nothing. Try again, oh, and there at the top, I added 1 wood. I'm going to punch again, and again, and again. I got thatch that time. I'm just going to hold down the button and keep punching until this tree goes bye-bye. As you can see, I'm losing health by doing it. The tree is gone, and I was able to gather 1 wood and 6 thatch. Is that enough? No, it isn't. As you can see, now that I mouse over, I've got the 1 stone, the 1 wood, but I still need 10 thatch. I've only got 6. So we're going to get another tree. Do that really quickly. I'm only going to hit enough to get the 4 thatch that I need. There's 1. There's 3. There's 4. I'm done. I'm not going to punch anymore because, as you can see, I'm already down to almost 3/4 health. I hit I again. Craftables. Now the stone pick is in white. As Adam said, we're going to go ahead and craft the item. Once it's crafted, we're going to hit inventory items. To go back to our inventory, there's that. And we're going to drag it down to our toolbar. Now we have a pickaxe. And a toolbar at the bottom as well. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. I'm going to hit 1. Now I have a pickaxe.
There's a graveyard where we always build. The difference between a pickaxe and an axe is the pickaxe when you go up to a rock, because I need stone to make my hatchet, and I need flint. If you go with a pick up against stone, it gives you more flint than it does stone. If you use axe, it gives you more stone than flint.
And as you can see, as I'm hitting the rock right now with the pickaxe, I'm getting a lot of flint, some metal, very, very little stone.
You do start out the game with the pick and the torch for free. You don't have to waste any Ingrams for it. You just have to get the resources to make it.
Now, if you notice on the top of my screen, it just said I was hungry, I'm starving, and you see stars appeared above my area there. I'm going to show you that. 1 second. I'm going to hit Q to put away my pickaxe. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hit I. And you can see now I have torpor. Torpor is rising. As the torpor rises and the stars get more filled up, I have a chance of being knocked out. And that's not a good thing. You don't want to be knocked out when you're doing things. As well, my health is dropping. I need to eat, and I need to eat now. Here are those berries.
We got a raptor on the beach. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay, see, that's something very important. He's got a raptor. I don't see you anywhere, so I think I'm safe for the moment.
All right, I'm going to run back to, I think, where you're at.
I'm over at the where the waterway goes in.
Are you by the Bronto?
I am past the Bronto.
Okay, I should be.
I'm standing in the very corner on the beach. Well, while he's doing that, I need to eat, and I need to eat badly. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to click on these Amar berries right here. I'm going to click Use Item. Use Item again. Now, that's going to stop my torpor from rising. It's actually going down. And you're going to see my health is actually starting to rise again. I'm going to click the Tinto berries. Notice I'm skipping the Narco berries. I'll go over that in a minute. Clicking the Tinto berries, and I'm going to use those. Same with the Azul berries, and same with the Medjo berries. Now, that's not nearly enough to get my food back up to 100, but it'll help me for the moment. Now, the reason I didn't eat the Narco berries, if you look at the description, this fairly common blackberry makes you sleepy when you eat it. Bitter, but can be used to make black dye. Now, when you eat a Narco berry, your torpor is going to rise. This is what we use to actually make the dinosaurs go to sleep so that we can tame them. Okay? We don't want to eat those. We do want to save them, though. And as you can see, I'm still starving. My food's at 0. I need to collect a lot of berries and quick.
I could go get us meat if you want to describe a campfire. I will go kill us some dodos because I need meat bad.
Okay, why don't you go do that? I'm going to get myself some berries real quick, though, because I'm dying here.
Oh, and if you notice, if me and Esco are right by each other, it will state shared experience. We do gain experience.
As it just did on the top.
So that way... it helps. Being in a tribe helps for you gaining experience faster. If you play on a modded server, most of the time the experience boosts help a lot. We're trying to teach you guys how to do it without boosting right away because some people don't like modding right away. But it's a good way to boost yourselves the legit way.
Absolutely. And so I'm going to eat all these berries. I won't eat the stem berries, and again, there'll be a reason for that. I'll go over in a second. Now, this here is a Medjo berry seed that we got. You can actually eat them. You get a little bit of nourishment from it. So we're going to eat that because we're not planting those right now. Now, I can eat the stem berries without a really bad effect. When I eat them, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to get thirsty. As you can see now, you see my water is going down. So I'm going to go in the water and drink. So thirsty from eating those berries. I'll drink again.
Now, one thing I do with my berries is at the very beginning I put them in my toolbar, so that way if I do get hungry, I could just hit number 4 or number 5, and I could eat without having to go in my inventory and hit use item.
Mega piranha on me. Yikes, that hurt. And as you see, I was killed.
Good way to solve your hunger issue.
Very good way. Also a good way to lose all your items. So this is good. I was killed. Now, for my viewers, you see I'm on the map. I have a couple of options here. I can choose a spawn region. I want to stick with West 2 because that's where we're at. I can respawn, random location, or I can create a new survivor. If I create a new survivor, all my stats get reset. So we don't want to do that. We want to respawn, random location, and I got to make my way back to where Adam is. And you can see I'm right across the water. It's not a big deal. But in the distance over here, you also see a big white beam, and that's where I was going to head to anyhow. Now, what these are drops, supply drops, okay? And each of them has something possibly useful for you inside of it. They go by level requirements for colors, and to get a white drop, you need to be level 3. I am level 2, so I'm going to get myself some XP really quick so that I can go get that drop. So I'm going to just pick a bunch of stuff, and I'll try crafting. Oh, there's a log that's on the ground, as I was telling you before about logs on the ground. I'm going to punch that and get some wood. And I'll show you something useful as well in a moment, as soon as I have enough thatch. I've got 7 thatch. I need 3 more. When you've already made something and you've lost it, or if you need to repair an item that's on your toolbar, once you have the materials, you can hit that toolbar button. I'm just going to hit the number 1 now. Do I not have enough? No, I don't. I need a stone. Of course. I will pick up this stone right here. Now I will hit the number 1. And you see on the bottom left-hand corner, it's crafting a pickaxe. I didn't have to do anything. See that drop over there is coming down. It's getting closer. I'll pick up some more rocks before I go over there. And rocks. You know what? I'm going to try to craft one of my other items that's on my list, which was the hatchet, which I didn't get yet. And the hatchet requires flint. The flint, you need to use a pickaxe. Go over to one of these big stones here. Just beat on it.
Can you eat the pumpkins that drop?
I'm not aware of that. There we go. I've got flint. I'm going to use my pickaxe on the tree. Now, it's going to give me more thatch than it is wood, as Adam was talking about earlier. When you hit a tree with a pickaxe, you get a lot of thatch, very little wood. When you hit it with a hatchet, you get a lot of wood, little thatch. Go to craftables right now. There's the hatchet. And we're going to craft it. Hopefully this gives us enough XP to level us up. Doesn't. So level 2. But we're close. We are close, folks. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to start hitting the tree with the hatchet. See, a lot of wood here. Hardly any thatch.
Oh, I need flint.
Get another tree, and we're almost there. You can see our arrow is like almost filled. And
I did make a club.
Good. And there we go. Level up is available. And we got to hurry up with this, too, because what's going to happen, I'll put it into wait, as usual. I'll come back to the Ingrams later. Starving, yay. There is a timer on these. As you can see, the supply crate's got 90 out of 100. I'm going to hit E to access it. And what we've got in here is some useful items. We've got 3 storage boxes. We've got a wooden sign. We're really not concerned about that. We've got 2 standing torches. That's nice. It'll give us some light. A simple bed, which is amazing. And spark powder.
Oh, you already got a bed?
I already got a bed.
And that comes in handy. Let's make a base real quick then.
For a new starting player, when you see a bed, that's wonderful. Now, I'm in the stream. There's some fish here. These fish will not hurt you, but you can hurt them. And the great part about it is when you do hurt them and you kill them, if I ever stop swimming away, is you keep hitting them and you get raw meat. I'm starving. We need food.
Bad. And I think that Raptor ate all my dodos.
Raptor ate his dodos. So when you're new, this is the best way to get meat to start off with. It's not a good idea to go running around killing dinosaurs unless they're dodos. Dodos are very simple to kill. But that's about it.
If you're an experienced gamer and you know how to dodge, another good little dinosaur you could take on is a Dilomorph, I think is what it's called. We always call it Dilo for short. They're kind of easy, but they spit in your face. So you got to be careful. But you can knock them out with your hand. If you get the club, you can use that. They will jack you up if they're high enough level. As you see on mine, I just knocked it out. Normally, I would try to tame it, but we don't have meat right now.
Well, I do, but it's a better idea not to worry about that at the moment. We need hide.
I got 3.
Perfect. Okay, so as you see, I just killed a bunch of fish.
Oh,
I'm on my way back. And you can see there's a green beam over there. I can't get that yet. You need to be level 15 for the green beams. Okay, as I said, they go by color coordination. So for the green beams, it's level 15. Then the next one up is blue, and that's 25. Next one up from there
I just died.
is yellow. Oh, your tribe mate Adam was killed. That is no fun.
If you get hurt really bad and you don't have meat on you, and you don't eat, you can die from your injuries. So, try to eat as soon as you get injured, so that
About
way.
to get knocked out.
Are you?
Yep. My torpor is rising sky high.
What's jacking you up?
I need to see. How can I make myself campfire? Still need stone. A lot of it. So I'm gonna
find my bag, or I'll be there in a second.
I don't know where you are.
Yeah, I'll find my bag.
But I've got a lot of river stones here, so I'm gonna hopefully beat on them before I pass out and die. My health is down below half.
I am on the opposite side of the island.
And as you can see, I passed out. And once you pass out, your stars are gonna head down. They'll go down pretty quickly. But you can look around barely. It's like you're just so tired and weak, and everything is just, look at this.
If you are on a legit server, like an official server, you can't do this, but on if you're on somebody else's private server, but they just didn't mod it or boost it, you can see if they did a gamma thing, and at nighttime you can hit tab gamma 4 and it'll make it bright as day. I believe we didn't set it up to have gamma, so that way we could show you.
We actually did.
Did we?
Yes. And I've already got my gamma on, but let me show them what it looks like when gamma is not on. That's a good call. This is how it looks in game. It is dark.
And I just showed my people.
You want to hit tab, and then gamma. So go to 2.
I saw
go
a trilobite.
to 3. Or you can go to 4. And for the purpose of this video, I'm on 4 so you can see everything that we're doing.
I should have been doing
video,
that.
I'm going to die. Not doing a very good job of showing them how to survive when we keep dying.
Well, you know, you will die a lot. That's the first thing you need to do is prepare to die. You will be running around in the water, and all of a sudden a sarco, which is a giant alligator, will come up and bite you right in your butt and kill you in almost one bite, depending on its level. And that's why it's very important to kill dilos, kill dodos, get the hide, get the meat, you know, so that way you can at least start getting hide to make at least a sleeping bag, which lets you respawn at that spot once, or make a bed, get a bed, and you get a respawn at that as long as the base is alive. Is that a Carno up there?
I would hope not.
It is a freaking Carno. Oh, I know where I'm at. I know why a Carno's here. It's across the ocean. I'm across the map still. I should have died and respawned.
Okay, so now I spawned further away from where we were before, so I gotta make my way across this island, get back over there. While I do that this time, I'm gonna collect different things, just so I have.
And it always helps when you're walking to spam the E button, because you will gather stone, you'll gather berries, and whatnot. And if anybody wants to see what a Carno is, this is what's fixing to eat me.
That is a Carnosaur, not the Carnotaurus. There's 2 different Carnos that dinosaur enthusiasts know about that are named Carno, and this is the Carnosaurus.
Good point.
Or the Carnosaur. No, not at all. You didn't do anything wrong.
And I died at, not to the Carnosaurus, but to the freaking piranha. Please spawn me on the right side of the beach. And no, it did not. It spawned me on the opposite side.
Okay, I'm getting myself some wood again.
And if you die and you lose some stuff, those drops come down very often. So, I mean, don't get discouraged that you're dying. Don't hate it because you're dying. Because as you see, I have over 1,000 hours in Ark, and I am still dying.
Exactly.
It happens. Me and Esco just started on a server 3 days ago, and it took me an hour to get to his base because I was dying. Don't get discouraged. If you need to, and you haven't started building a base and you died, you can always change locations. The south and southwest is the best starting places to be, but they're lower level dinosaurs and they ain't as mean. But everywhere you go, there's going to be a raptor. There's going to be a carno. There's going to be a lot of things that can kill you, but it's less likely in the south.
Okay. Now this, folks, what I'm looking at is the dodo. This is the smallest and easiest dinosaur to kill on the island.
They hit you, they run, and they run really slow.
As you can see, it was easy for me to just kill him right now with my pickaxe. He's giving me some hide. He's giving me some raw meat, which I will utilize momentarily. Now, I'm making my way back to our spot. Remember, Adam was just talking about, dying. Yes, you're going to die a lot. But the thing to remember is, keep your experience. You keep... Oh, wait a minute. That is a raptor up ahead. Now, see, I'm going to probably die here. I know I'm going to die if I go up to the raptor. But I want my viewers to see what it's like to die to a raptor. Now, one of the things you can do when you're playing Ark is you can try to tame the animal. A couple different ways to make that happen. And one way is to knock them out. Now, it's not going to happen here because, as you see,
you died quick. What level was
it? Me. Level 9, I believe. But if you're successful and you're able to induce enough torpor when you punch them, I'm already getting killed as I spawn to a dilo. Now, once I'm not blinded anymore, you'll see, okay, I was able to punch out this dilo. Oh, and there's a scorpion. Wow, that is not good. The scorpion is chasing me. Now I'm running. Remember what I was talking about before, folks, with the stamina? Yeah, see, it's a good thing I have full stamina right now. That scorpion will follow me for a little bit.
I died to a mega piranha.
And let's see, I'm going to hide behind this dodo.
Oh, wow, it spawned me to where we spawned.
And he gave up on me, but there's that carno.
Hey, you found my carno!
And again, I'm dead. And mind you, folks, this is the safe spot to spawn in.
Yes. We haven't even shown you the wild, mean, brutal things yet. We haven't shown you bugs. There are ants. There are flying ants. There are dragonflies.
Yeah.
There are things. This game reminds me of Australia. Everything here is to kill you, except for the couple beautiful herbivores.
Like these parasaurs right here. They are very peaceful animals, and they're one of the first ones that you can actually mount. But the problem is, when you go and hit them, they'll make a little noise like that, and then he runs. And it's pretty hard to keep up with them and knock them out until later on in the game. Here's another dodo. I'm going to punch him out.
Yeah, tame a dodo. Show him how to tame.
Okay, I'll show taming when we're both together. I'm not going to tame him just yet.
Oh, there's a...
I think it would be good for both of our viewers to see it at the same time so we can go everything at once.
Well, good point. Good point.
So I'm going to go back over here. Let me pick up some rocks along the way.
Yeah, I got to make me a freaking hatchet again.
Punch. 3. Lead.
Come on, give me thatch.
I know, I'm getting more wood than thatch. I hate that. Okay, now this particular animal over here, this dinosaur, it looks like a turtle. And this is a Carbonemus. I believe I'm saying it right, or Carbonemus. We just call them Carlos. And these are really great beginner animals to get, but not just yet. They are great tanks. And once you tame one, you will be able to start getting yourself a ton of hide, which is necessary. That's usually how I start off in getting myself a base hooked up, because you want to be able to get yourself a bed. And I did lose that bed, by the way. So
it's all right. I got all the Ingrams for a thatch. Oh, I'm missing the foundation. So I got to level up one more time to get that foundation, but I got the walls and everything.
Okay. I'll probably go ahead and get those as well, and I'll help you build.
The thing is if you're working in a team and it's not a modded server, you cannot get every Ingram.
That is correct.
So you kind of want to work on a team to decide what is important, what is not. Later on, like right now, we're both going to get thatch, we're both going to get wood, and then we're both going to get stone buildings. But later on, when it comes to metal, somebody else will do that, as I work on armor. because that's more important as we get level up in armor, and he could do the metal base. Because you will
I'm going to interrupt you for a moment.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I want them to know what I'm killing here right now. This is a trilobite. Now, when you see these in the beginning, you really don't need to do this, what I'm doing right now. These are going to be worthless to you in the beginning. But later on in the game, these are immensely, immensely useful. Now, as you can see, I got raw meat, which is okay. I got oil, and I got chitin. Okay? The chitin you're going to want later on for armor, and you're going to want that for making cement paste, and we'll go into that at a later time. The oil is used to make gasoline, and it's very, very useful. And they also sometimes will give pearls. Only another one, even though I said you don't need to. But they do give meat. If you have, nothing else that you can get meat from, try and kill them.
Oh, there's a spider over here.
Great. Yeah, I got oil, chitin, raw meat. Did they stop giving pearls?
No, it's just remember
Just not getting any.
Remember, we're not boosted, so it's not going to drop a whole lot of stuff.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to try and come back again. Maybe my bag is over here still from before. It probably isn't.
I don't know where I was when I died. I died so many times since then.
I died of hunger. See if my bag is here. They're usually on a 2-minute timer, so I haven't been here in over 2 minutes.
No, I thought on a non-preserved one it's 15 minutes.
No. That's usually on a preserved one, on a modded server. On a non-modded server, it's usually 2 minutes. Your bag.
Huh. I thought it was.
All right, my bag is not.
Well,
here.
no, because you have 15 minutes for your body, and then once your body decays, then your bag drops. I thought.
The bag itself is only 2 minutes, though. My body's not.
Anyway, hurry up and find your body when you die.
It's not here.
Find your body fast.
I'm going to attempt to swim across.
All right.
And hopefully we don't have any mega piranhas, because they will hurt me right away. Not seeing any that way. That way, but they can just sometimes appear out of nowhere.
I'm going to go up to the top of the waterfall, like we always do. And I can meet you there, and let's show them how to do at least one foundation and make a 1x. So that way...
Before we do that, I need to get a campfire going.
Oh, good point.
I absolutely need to. I'm dying again. Alright, let me get some rocks. Okay.
I think I could probably make one, Esco, to be honest with you.
Can you? You have enough stuff?
Yeah.
Alright, make one. I've got some meat on me.
I could get it in 2 seconds. It's stone, flint, and thatch.
I mean, not a pickaxe, a hatchet.
I'm already getting metal.
Alright. Yeah, I was getting metal from the beginning, too. River rocks are very good for that. Alright, river rocks. Give me some stone. Torpor is rising. I think I have enough stone now. Let me see.
I got it.
I certainly have enough stone, yes.
and it never hurts to have more than one campfire. It really doesn't.
Really doesn't.
Don't be afraid to make extra stuff. Because
okay, so we're both going to make campfires, right, Adam?
I got one mine made.
Okay, and I'm going to make one real quick to show them how it works as well.
And it is also a good marker if you're trying to get somebody to meet up with you. You could just light it and say, meet me on the camp by the campfire on the shoreline.
Okay, so I'm putting it on my toolbar, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the button. You don't have to do that. You can use the use option.
I always put it in my toolbar.
Green. I'm going to click left click, and there it is. We're going to access it. We need to put some kind of fuel in there. In this case, you can use thatch. You can use wood. And if you have any of that spark powder from before that we saw, you can use that as well. But I'm going to put wood in. And I'm going to put this 5 meat before it spoils. It's got a timer. You can see spoils in 3 minutes, 55 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and light this.
I got to kill me something.
You want to kill some fish?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Because I have enough to get myself back to 100, but then I won't have anything for you.
No, you're fine. Get you up to 100.
Okay.
I'll kill me this fish.
Still waiting. Okay. Cooked meat. There we go. I'm going to drag that on my inventory, click it, and use it. That's going to give me 20 for my food. You'll see my food go up to about that. There it is, 20. But you can see it's immediately dropping again. Now, part of the reason it's dropping is because of the environment that we're in.
Plus, our health is low.
Any kind of insulation. Our health is low, like Adam said. And, I mean, the environment is going to do that to you. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, I'm cold. So, I'm shivering, and it's making my body use up my food. As you can see, it's almost back down to 0. Go ahead and use that. Go ahead and use that. Now, as you can see, I'm going into the campfire pretty easily, but I'm not pressing E. E is to put out the campfire. If I hold down E, I can access the inventory, but there's a better way to do that. It's the F button, F like Frank. So you hit F, and it goes into the inventory. You can do that with anything, animals, inventories, you name it. It's a good way to ensure that you're not accidentally, say, putting out a fire, or, you know, igniting, you know, your forge, or accidentally starting up your fabricator, you know, things like that. Because sometimes you just don't have the resources to waste. Now, another byproduct that I'm getting when I'm cooking the food, you're seeing that the wood is turning into charcoal. And whereas right now charcoal is absolutely useless for me, later on that's going to come in very handy. It's used to make gunpowder. And as you'll see in later on videos, we'll be able to turn that into weapons. For those of you who like to play on PvP servers, make sure you keep your gunpowder. I'm going to put out the fire because I don't have any more...
He meant charcoal.
Food to put in it? Yeah, it's charcoal, sorry. I've leveled a few times and I haven't put my points in, so I'm going to go ahead and put it into weight. I have 18 Ingram points. I'm going to learn the wooden club.
Yeah, that's what
I'm going to learn the thatch foundation. The thatch door frame.
God dang it. Pay attention when you go into the water. Look around to make sure you are not by piranhas.
I'm also getting the thatch wall, and I don't have enough points yet to get myself the thatch door. We'll work on that on the next one.
I think I think I got the thatch wall.
Okay, I see a white drop up ahead. Far away it is. I might go grab it. I don't feel like going all that way.
Where's it at?
It's over where the middle of the...
I will get it because I am right there, and hopefully I can make it.
Well, I'm gonna get some supplies so I can start making thatch.
Do you want to grab my bag? If you see my fire, it's right outside by the fire in the water.
Where was your fire?
You can right where the waterfall is, on the shoreline.
Okay, I'm not over there at the moment.
Okay, then don't worry about it. I didn't have anything special. Communicate with your friends. Because if somebody's by it, they could grab your bag. That comes in handy. Help your team pretty much. I mean, right now what we're doing, the resources are easy to get. We ain't doing nothing majorly important, but when you get up to metal is rare. You know, it's I shouldn't say rare, but it's very useful. And you have to go find it, bring it back home, melt it down, and then it takes some metal to make things. And you don't want to just waste it and say, who cares, it's just metal. If you're on a modded server where it's easy to get and you're pulling out 800 metal out of one metal rock, then it's okay to waste. But on these kind of servers, you don't want to waste it. So always communicate with your friends where you're at, so that way if they're by it, they could go gather it.
Now, if you noticed before when I was hitting the tree and I was getting some items off of it, my pickaxe broke. Do I throw it out? No. You can repair your items in this game, which is a wonderful thing. And I could do it in two ways. I can go into my inventory like so. I can drag this up here, and I can click on it, and then if I have what it needs for repairs, I can click repair item. There's another way, which is better in my opinion. Leave it in your inventory on the bar where it was. And if you have the items, you can repair it by hitting that button. Now, way to check and see if you have the items. You hold down the button, and it'll actually pop up. See, I've got it on the 1, so I'm holding down the 1 on my keyboard, and I can see repair requirements. Stone 1, wood 1, thatch 5. I'm going to go ahead and hit 1, and boom, it's going to go ahead and repair for me. And Adam was killed by a Meganora, which is the dragonfly we were talking about earlier.
And they are brutal. They go around dead things. And if you hang around them too much, then they will kill you. I was standing there waiting for it to drop, and I shouldn't have. I should have been moving around because they will come and get you and kill you. Pretty quick, I might add.
Now, it might seem cruel to you that every time I see a dodo, I'm killing it, but we need that hide. It is absolutely necessary. And until we get a different dinosaur to help us, that's going to be our main way of getting the hides and meats that we need. Fish for meat, but fish do not give you hide, so you will see us kill dodos. Now, I've collected a lot of wood so far. Well, relatively a lot. I have 58 wood, I have 50 thatch. The other thing we're going to need to make these thatch things is fiber. And as you saw when we first started the video, you gather fiber by picking the plants. Now, very important to note, if you have a tool out, such as my hatchet that I have out now, and I go to hit E, it tells you equip fists or torch and use to harvest resources from this. You have to put away your tool. 2 different ways to do it. You hit the number, or you can hit the letter Q, and Q will put it down, Q will bring it right back up. So I'll hit Q, and I'll just go ahead and I'll start getting fiber. What are you doing at the moment, Adam?
I am trying to get back to you.
Trying to get back to me.
I am all the way across on this other island, all the way on the back side of it. So I am running, and hopefully that Carno has moved on. And no, there is the Carno and there is the Scorpion. You'll be seeing me die in about 5 seconds.
Yep, they're together. They're near each other. You would think they'd kill each other by now. Sometimes you will see dinosaurs have a respect for other dinosaurs, and they will not go after them. And you'll notice this a lot in the later game when you actually, let's say, if you're riding on a T-Rex, you're not going to get attacked by the same dinosaurs that attacked you when you were, starting off. There is a certain respect level from certain dinosaurs to each other.
A Dilo won't attack a Raptor, Raptor won't attack a Carno, and a Carno will not attack a T-Rex very often, unless if they aggro each other by accident, is what I normally generally see. There are rare occasions where they do piss off each other and do attack. Just keep in mind, don't start a battle with like 4 Carnos when you're in a T-Rex, because 9 times out of 10 you will lose. But we'll show you all that probably in the next video.
So what I'm going to do right now before we end this episode, because this episode is just about to end, we're going to go find the spot where we want to build. So I'm going to wait for Adam to get here, and as soon as Adam gets here, we're just going to go choose the spot. We're going to make 1 foundation and put it down just so we have our spot set, and then we'll start making our base in the next episode. So where are you at right now, Adam?
I'm about to cross the river if I don't drown.
Okay. Oh, I see your fire over there, actually. Still going. If you don't mind, Adam, I have a very good spot that I like to build all the time on every server I ever start. It's kind of...
Yeah, I know where you're talking.
Not hidden, but it's a good spot. And I think, especially if you're on a PvP server, you want to stay out of the way. You shouldn't really build on the beach because lots of people are going to be there.
People will spawn in and see your base, and then you think they can raid it too. So, kind of stay up off the shoreline. Stuff like that. I'm not saying go deep in the forest where everything's hiding and that's where to start. I mean, always remember too that just because you made one base doesn't mean you can't move on to another location at a later time when you're more established.
I don't see Adam. Where are you at?
I'm at my fire.
You're at your fire. Okay, come down the beach. I see you.
Are you up where me and Fatal and you built?
Yeah, keep heading in the direction you're heading in.
I see you.
You should see me by now.
I see you. And if you're playing in a tribe, you'll see green. That is your tribe mate. You see them at a further distance.
Everybody else will be red.
And everybody will be red. And if you see them, they see you, unless if you're running behind them.
All right, so follow me. This is where I want to go. Now, folks, you see the spire up here. You want to head up towards the spire for your first, at least I do, because I just think it's a really good spot to be in. So I usually run up this way till I get to these rocks, jump up on here. I'll go this way. And I like to be right over here by these rocks. I usually use this as my marker, and I like to be on this flat ground. You could put a base here without worrying too much about, uneven ground. And it's a small thing to get you started, and you've got tons of resources around you. As you can see, there's this thick tufts of grass here that I can get berries and fiber from. There's trees all around me. There's rocks everywhere. So, I mean, I'm able to... You follow me, Adam?
No. I know where you're at, though. Oh, you ain't at the cliff. I thought you were at the cliff.
Cliff. Probably not the one you're at.
No. Now, let me get...
I see you. See me? Turn around. Name?
Yeah, I see him. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Guy's at the other cliff on the opposite side.
The only problem with being here in this spot is water. I got to run all the way back down to the lake if I need water. And as you see, I am thirsty. But I did pick a bunch of berries, so I could use that to get some hydration.
And it might rain, and he might get lucky.
Exactly. That's always a good way to look at it as well. I'm going to go ahead and eat about 50 berries, and that'll fill up my hunger and hopefully my thirst. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, and Adam, I want you to do it on yours as well if you have the resources. I'm going to go ahead and craft a thatch foundation.
I don't have thatch learned yet, or thatch foundation learned yet.
Okay.
But I don't even have a pick yet. Try to get to as fast as I can. Let me go punch some trees real quick.
I've got my thatch. I'm going to go ahead and plop it down. As you can see, I go ahead and I hit use. You can see there's this green outline, just like we had with the campfire.
I'll show
Adam
you guys
will
in a
show
minute.
you when he puts his down next to mine. Next is. So I'm going to put it right here in the center. I'm going to hit left click to place it, and then boom, we have a thatch foundation. When you hover over it, it'll tell you some things. It's a thatch floor. It is 2,400 health out of 2,400, and the owner is the YouTube tribe. Okay? If you hit E for more options, we have the demolish feature there. Okay? We're waiting for Adam to get his. I have enough materials if you need materials, or is it just you need to level?
I need a level real quick.
Okay. So while we wait for Adam to level, I'm going to go ahead and make another thatch foundation. And what do you think for the very starter base? Just a 2x2, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Enough to put a bed in a bed in it.
When you're first starting out, don't try to get fancy. Don't try to make yourself a big, huge base. It's not worth it when you first start. And frankly, you're not going to want to build it out of thatch anyway.
No. You want to move out of thatch as soon as you can, because I'm not one whack with a metal pick or pike, you're gone. That base is shattered. Guess
what? We're not going to go 2x2 with this. Based on where I put this, the slope is not conducive to that. We might go 1x3 or 1x4.
That's fine. I'm going to make a thatch roof real quick because of the fact that I can make it and it'll give me experience. And shoot me over.
Now, folks, if you're looking at my screen, you're going to see that I'm able to place where it snaps right next to the thatch base foundation right here, but I can't do that over here. It's not snapping because this is too high. I can't put that foundation there. I can snap it here. I can snap it here. And over here, you'll see it's red because it's obstructed. And it says can't place thatch floor is obstructed because I can't put it down because of this slope.
I'll show you guys what he's talking about.
Now Adam is going to go ahead and do the same thing. And I leveled up. So Adam, you go ahead and do it while I'm
see where it says, see where it's red on the screen? It says above it, can't place, thatch is obstructed. If you go this way, it won't place right due to the fact that it is not snapped. I can actually not put it anywhere. I'm going to have to put it beside his one.
Exactly.
So we're going to do a 3x1 just because it's simpler.
And we'll do that in the next episode. We're pretty much running out of time on this one. We're almost coming up on an hour. So in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a little base going. We'll try looking into seeing if we can tame a dinosaur or two.
I might be able to build walls real quick.
And we'll see everything that we can get done. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you saw, please go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please give us any suggestions, comments down below. We're more than happy to do whatever you guys want to see. For now, this is Esconomics.
And Adam.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks a lot, folks. Bye.